welcome back. We have in the building Geraldine Obi. Now, she's an actor, she's a movie producer, and she's featured and produced quite a few movies. And it's great to have you here this Friday. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, you look like you woke up very, very early this morning to be here.
Of course, I woke up by 3.
3?
Yeah, very early.
Seriously?
That was the first time in my life. I've not done that before.
Well, I thought actors woke up very, very early.
Oh, well, not like this. Oh.
Not like this? Don't worry, you'll be all right. Welcome to our world.
Thank you.
Our world, this is how we do it. This is the media space.
Yeah.
But speaking of what you're working on, I know that you've been pushing some projects. What is the latest one you're on now?
Okay, I've done several movies, like Blade of War, Eyes of the Future, and Governor's Wife.
Okay.
This is my 5th movie.
5th?
Yes, which is called Zahira. I'm doing it for Netflix.
Amazing.
You know, it's something I wrote, I produced. In fact, I put in a lot of work on this particular movie, Zahira.
I can imagine.
Yes.
So writing and producing movies in Nigeria, it's a lot of work, as you said. But when did you write the story? Did it take a long time between when you wrote it to when you started?
Yes. I wrote the story like 3 years back before I produced it. Because it has to do with a lot, both financially and everything. So it's a story that I want to do. But because I needed more people to come into sponsorship, to sponsor me in this project. But I didn't see anyone, so I have to do it by myself. So it took me a lot of time to gather money to produce this Zahira. And
it looks amazing, actually, already. I want to talk about the set and the choice of locations and how you're able to get around all that. So do you have a team that managed that for you, or as the producer, you took that upon yourself as well?
yes, I actually had a team that managed it for me, but because they don't really know the picture of what I want.
Okay.
So I have to dig in, to go into those remote villages to seek
How
out
remote are we talking now? Where exactly?
Like in Asaba, there's a place we call Ogwashi. Okay. Like it's a mountain that has to do with waterfalls and the whole thing. Wow. So because I have a picture of what I want, so I have to go in and to look around to see what I'm going to do in that particular location.
Okay.
So the movie will come out very well. Because I'm doing it for Netflix. It's a bigger platform.
I can imagine.
Just, so I have to like dig in to bring out the best.
So what's the process like, actually, when you've got to the location? Like, as you said, it's waterfalls, greenery, and everything. Is there a process? Do you have to apply? Are there forms you fill, or are there families you go and meet? What's the process like?
Okay, in that particular location, they have their family. They have families you meet.
Okay.
You can't just walk in and use their environment. They have people that are in charge.
Wow.
You go there, you talk to them and tell them that this is what I want to do here. They'll give you the price, you pay. And they'll give you the security of what, as in security, they'll make sure everybody's secured in that particular environment. Right. You pay for it.
Interesting.
Yes.
So how many days were you on set in that location then?
Okay, I filmed this for 14 days.
Wow.
So it took me like 2 weeks.
Wow.
To do it. It's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. Did you star in it as well? Did you star in it?
I was a lead character.
Amazing.
Because it has to do with it has to do with a physical kind of fight and the whole thing. So most actors I approach, they didn't really have that time to give it to me, like to go for training and the rest. So because this is what I want, I have to just get someone that will train us, for like 2 months.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
So people that really want to do the movie, they came out for it. So we trained. So just to get it perfect. So
this is where you give us a little bit of the storyline. I know you don't want to give everything away, but what is the story?
Okay, the story is a kind of South African story. It has to do with the different culture itself. The culture is like a culture that have never, ever experienced civilization before. They are comfortable. They have everything they need. In fact, their men are weaklings because of that. They have not experienced like fights or everything. So the day they were trying to, they were praying to the gods to give them, for more blessings, for example, like thanking the gods for giving them this, everything they need. That's when the bandits approached them. Wow. Start shooting and killing a lot of them. So they took them unawares. they came into the village and
Wow.
it was a real fight. So at the end of the day, these villagers that are weaklings, the women has to go out to fight, not the men. Wow. The men are hidden, like they'll hide behind the women. The women will be the ones to fight,
All right, having this plot and that twist for me, thank you so much for sharing that. I know you didn't want to give us too much, but at least I know where this movie is going. But really, from what I can see from the making of the trailer there, or making of the movie trailer there, it looks really interesting. But what was the most fulfilling part about producing this whole thing?
Okay, it is actually have passion for production, good movies. Sometimes when I see the movie they produce here, I don't really have that vibe. Like, it didn't give me that joy.
Okay.
I know everything is all about money, but sometimes we don't just look at money. We have to put in creativity. We have to bring in creativity to make sure that something comes out well. So I really want to do a good movie. I really want to I want to be known as someone that can produce good movies here in Nigeria. So that's why when I wrote the story, I have to dig in.
One of these days, Geraldine Obi, we're going to be seeing that name right up there on billboards and even more, just because of how focused you are on producing great movies.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you.